Thank you all so much, ladies and gentlemen, fellow Southern Cameroonians, the international community. I want to say here that today, of course, is not a very bright day for everybody who is watching this show across the world, especially those from the city of Kumba in southern Cameroon's Ambazonia, or what the international community would prefer to be informed about as the southwest of Cameroon. Now, I know a lot of us are joining the show, and it is not a surprise thing that we are getting information on what is happening on the ground. I want to remind all of us that just on Tuesday, April 21, 2020, the Cameroon military was faulted by its own presidency for killing our children and mothers in Ngabu, in Ndonga Manto. And you all know that this came as a result of serious international pressure. I just want to seize the opportunity to tell every Ambazonian, every Southern Cameroonian and the international community that my discourse today is going to be in two segments. One, I will address the international community in English, and then I will talk to our mothers in Kumba in Pidgin. Mami and Papa them, I will talk for now. America is aware that it is just 6 days to 30th of October. There is none in the world, and no American, who can forget easily that date, 30th of October. I know some people must have forgotten as an oversight, which is why I must remind us of the significance of 30th of October to the crisis in Cameroon. On the 30th of October 2018, Cameroon soldiers, as demonic as they are, they opened fire on Charles Trumann Wesco, the American missionary who was killed in the Northwest or the Northern Zone. Of course, his funeral service was done at South Bend here in Indiana, just like 6 or thereabout hours drive from depending which part of Ohio. And Charles Trumann Wesco was killed by the Cameroon military, but Cameroon refused. The then Minister of Communication, Issa Churuma Bakari, said it was an albino, in quote. And all of us have seen how much the Cameroon military has been doing this to our people. Yes, the situation in Kumba will seem complex, but I want to indicate to us today, Saturday, October 24, 2020, that the act was done by La Republique du Cameroon. I say this on my honor, and that is a fact. Cameroon knows that they have no more way to hold Ambazonia down except causing chaos and trying to corrupt the image of genuine patriots in the revolution. That is why today it is important for all Ambazonian groups that are fighting for the liberation to understand that only one person is responsible for the death of our children in Kumba. Remember that all of us allowed for schools to resume. Even though some other groups had little objections on the style and the type of school, they did not absolutely refuse schools resumption. They propagated community schools. And if you look at the structure of Francisca International Bilingual Academy, you would understand that it operates similarly to that. Those children were not dressed in school uniforms. Those children went to school because they trusted the words of their brothers who were fighting for the liberation of homeland. Remember that Kumba as a city and Meme as a state in Ambazonia was amongst the first states on ground zero to endorse school resumptions. All Ambazonian fighters in the state of Meme came out to endorse school resumption when myself and Mark Barretta came out powerfully that schools should resume. Dr. Cho Lucas Ayaba was not exactly against schools, neither was the president of Ambazonia, His Excellency Yoktabe Julius. All of them talked of security, and you all remember that there is never a day an Ambazonian fighter will get out there to kill children in school. Let me tell you what happened. And we will continue to gather information, but we'll wait for the school authorities, the administration of Francisca International Bilingual Academy, to give us update on the head count of our brothers and our sisters, our children that have been killed. Let me be very clear that it is indeed a sad day, and no amount of talking can console those mothers and fathers or brothers and sisters who have lost their loved ones in this incident. Remember that when Ngabu happened, Cameroon Minister of Defense, this main architect of the genocide, Betty Asomo, lied to the international community that it was due to crossfire and some fuel was spilled, and many people, a few persons died in the course. But after Amnesty International, National Telegraph, Mimi Mefo, and other very powerful media houses and rights groups, including Barrister Agbonkungo Bala, stood their grounds that the Cameroon military was responsible for this act, it was only then that the presidency ordered a commission for inquiry to investigate the situation in Ngabu. It was not long that Paul Biya himself signed a communique in April faulting the Cameroon military and saying that they will be punished together with some headsmen who they at that time agreed that were responsible for the Ngabu massacre. I want all of us Ambazonians, everybody, the international community, to remember that without the Bishop of Mamfe at the time, who is now the Archbishop of Bamenda, and the Apostolic Administrator of Mamfe, Monseigneur Andrew Nkea, Issa Trumann would have lied to the BBC and to the international community. Even CRTV lied that the priest who was shot and killed in Chang was done by Eric Tato and other Ambazonian separatists. But Bishop Nkea categorically told the world that that act was done by the military. Cameroon was burned down by the military, the bishop said. My priest was killed by the military. Even Christians testified. Today in Kumba, we have seen another level of frustration within the ranks of the Cameroon military, who have started disguising and sponsoring themselves, getting into schools and killing our children. Like I've said, go to school where it is safe and stay home when it is unsafe. This is an opportunity for all parents in Kumba to review the school-going method of their children and review the security challenges. It is very important. And neighboring areas like Boya, Mamfe, Indian, all of Ambazonia. Now we have to review the security situation in our schools. The Cameroon military is taking advantage of these poor children who are going to school based on the benevolence of their brothers who announced that school should resume. Everybody who is an Ambazonian by now should know that there is never a day an Ambazonian will pick up a gun, go to school, and gun children down. It has never happened. In the worst case scenario, we have heard, and to tell you the truth, there is no way we can say we are perfect. We are not saints. We have had situations which we have come to condemn, where we have seen and heard where there have been some, I would prefer to be very objective, some kidnapping, and these children or people have been returned to their homes and houses without any injuries. Today we are seeing the other side of the Cameroon military, killing innocent people, innocent children. As I speak with you, in the early hours when this particular incident happened, we had confirmation of 5 children dead. We are getting more reports that it is possible that many more have died on their way to the hospital and in the hospital. That is why we prefer to stay with the report of 5, the initial 5 that were shot and killed on spot, while we wait for the school administration to give us an authentic list of the number of deaths. Mommy and Papa, as you all be aware, Cameroon military, it will do everything for turn away the population for Kumba against its own people. And I'll tell you why. Remember, say Kumba, now the first place where Mami the march, they go for Chief Palace, go hold Dio. Tell Dio say we not go respect goes down on Monday. We not go respect on our decision on Monday. For talk say we not respect goes down. They say we go open a shop on Monday. Mami they say no. But I tell you one thing. Cameroon military, now we don't forget this day one and disgrace them. And the only way where they go pay on our back. Now for these guys, go keep picking them for school. Ask yourself, say wait to be any amber in reason for go shoot picking killer. Ask yourself. We get to talk here today. Me all my will watch me the hashtag no to Cameroon terrorism. I want to know. Now I'm picking this area to the top. If Amber will be involved for this school issue, when I know me, like my will always tell her the truth. I for come today condemn her. I for even quit. But I don't tell you. Say Cameroon military. Now I kill those picking them. You remember when I went at the school campus, the whole Kumba and the military. We even get information say when the incident will happen, they call military. Military only come now until they don't shoot picking and kill them. So if not the military, be there for that school where these guys like Amber. Tell me how military not be intervened. You don't ever see for which side where Amber come for school, can't shoot picking and kill. It never ever happen. It never ever happen. And I want that today we have to talk clearly. None of our leaders no can talk out right. They say they don't want school or they be threatening any person. They don't be giving any condition for any man where you get to go school or not. All our leaders be advocate for some kind of safe school and issue for curriculum. Mommy and Papa them, fellow Southern Cameroonians and Ambazonians. Cameroon military is a disgrace. Not be today when they start killing people them they deny. Yes. Now why that way? It will be clear from my speeches. Say school get to go back. And all we Ambazonians, from Dr. Cho Lucas Ayaba to His Excellency Sebayoka Julius, to John Ba Akuru, to Mark Barita, will be support some form of school because we see and say education be important for our Peking. Today, Cameroon government don't pass through illegal channels to go kill our Peking for school, so that they go come put them for amber the head. Make all man for Kumba. Me know today. Say La Republique, it not will be well with them. God there for heaven to watch. Why they do and so? Because the fee say they want convince population. Say na amber that way and they support them. Now amber that way, when I be talking, they not go open stores for them. Now amber that they want they go kill na picking for school when not be true. Any man when Ambazonian, he know now than ever before. Say that La Republique do that job. I will show now one thing. As you join, please make sure say make you share, make you get to everybody waiting for Kumba. As you join, make sure say you share extensively. Thank you. As you join, you share. As you join, you share extensively. As you join, you share. Before I want to start, we will give ourselves a minute silence for that picking them where they die. Before I will continue again. Very good. So as I talk, Ambazonians, all will therefore wake up. And any activity for social media, make I warn you, if the Republic defining to pay you, me you can call and say na Cho Ayaba, do this. Or me can call and say na X, do this. I warn you in advance. As all we see them, the first day where the news come out, now from National Telegraph. Because eyewitnesses, they confess, say they call military, when they attack picking them for school, military they come. So, we get first-hand information about the manipulation for the Cameroon military. And I want them to take this for a fact. Say we not tolerate any Ambazonian activist who come online who can do blame game for this case. In a time where all we ever stand in solidarity, we are picking the way military don't go kill them. Now be time we can analyze where did the man be talk so about school, where did the man not be talk. That one be absolutely unnecessary. Cameroon military, he know very well the game where they play. Now, whether I ask any Ambazonian when it's there for Kumba, may you rise up. May you rise up. All man, when you watch me know very well, say now one people be responsible for the act, and a Cameroon military. I be so shocked. Say their wickedness, it reached for the level. My remind for some incident again when I feel for them. When I remember Mami Happy with the burning for inside house. Remember baby Mata with the key for Moyoka. The key baby Mata shooting for a head just as they shoot that other picking them. So sometimes the way when you want to put things together, you put one and one together, you will understand the way this government for La Republique du Cameroon function. It's a wicked government, a diabolic government. Everybody know. Now they don't put their surrogatism online for drive a narrative. For call Ambazonians their name. No. All Mami for Kumba for know this one. And I tell them. We hope say someday all schools them will install vigilante cameras. They will install cameras the way you feel see person enter your school do something now which don't want to be happen. La Republique du Cameroon, you don't take more than, you don't buy more than what you fit you. I might tell you one thing, by the way. Whatever be the case, ask yourself, say, Mommy, if that government not there against you, the people of Kumba, if the government is not there against you, the Anglophone people, how come for 3 years that they keep for every day like chicken, the government not be even able for council sit down for table for discuss issues which involve your life and your picking their lives? Ask yourself that question. Instead, the government it is using our own people then for full win for some talks for Switzerland where it exists until on a year the confession yesterday. So we all don't wise. All man therefore know Cameroon government not get no intention for solve this problem. Their only intention now for capture Ambazonia back into slavery. They want moving from captivity to slavery now. But we don't deny. You don't shoot your Peking killer today for school when military kill your Peking. Think about this. Say, if not be saying a wicked government, how come on a Saturday Peking they go school with their normal clothes, assorted dresses, military go disguise, go shoot while picking them? Ask yourself that question. And when some of them you can claim, say, maybe na amber or not be this, not be that, ask yourself, now who get the responsibility for maintain peace and order? But when you don't maintain peace and order, because the people don't want you no more, why you not go in peace? You must kill everybody before you go. Ask yourself that question. Ask yourself, since when the crisis start, where place be hot about school, no one day, no day, you say Amber go shoot some person for school, kill him. But now today we don't talk say me school go. Now we say Amber go shoot person, kill him. Ask yourself that question. Population for Kumba get for rise above capacity. Population for Kumba, you get for rise. Rise up like the Nigerians. End military brutality in your town. End the Cameroon military in your town. All man when Ambazonia. Mark my words. This military will never ever mean any good for the Ambazonian people. I talk very clearly, Mommy and Papa. We're not there, we will even express ourselves. Like some person the right time for them. The regime is an evil regime. Cameroon government know from time when people did the right concours, they didn't really Anglophone pass any concours. From time when it concerned jobs, positions for university, position for Sonara, for all juicing positions, all companies where if you get some money, where if you assist your own people, Cameroon government, you don't kill all Anglophones the way they do for them. Kill them or make sure they don't get jobs. I'll tell you one thing. This war, now we're on for winner. And we must win this war. I'll be very sorry and my sincerest condolences for that mommy, them, papa, them, brother, and sister, them. And they talk to some, they watch me. Those speaking, they not deserve for die. Yes. Those people not ever deserve for die. But me be very clear. Me be very clear. Say me Cameroon military to know say violence begets violence. My tell you one thing, mommy and papa them. If Amber won't go do something for any site for school, for example, if we leave francophones them, me they go school. We know bilingual school the way francophone and did it. We know school the way not only this military that picking them they go there. We know all those schools. But the principle inside Ambazonia is they clean and clear. Schools were declared buffer zones. So they even the age of CB study do community schools. So no way not the way no way not the La Republique do which kind magic. Enough he ever convince the international community. Say any Amber be responsible for that. No. 1,000,000% na Cameroon government do that job. 1,000,000% na Cameroon government kill those picking them. And we will see in the nearest future. Ask yourself, some other general be died for Bamenda, they call him Mad Dog. Ask yourself, how come Cameroon military be going to bury general? So they get their people the way they do their dirty jobs. Atanga Jipon know, all wanna know which way military we do. And we get the responsibility as a people for continue to protect what picking them. Yes. Therefore, all man when Ambazonia. All man when Ambazonia. I want to tell you one thing. All man when Ambazonia. Now, I see people that write for it, and I think we will take the hashtag from Gabu to Kumba. That is what the military does. Killing our children. May I ask you now one question? How old was baby Mata? How old was baby Mata? Answer me. How old was baby Mata? How old were the children were shot and killed in Gabu? Answer me. You see today, La Republique don't come to the attack because they know that the end for the military that. And I want to assure you now, so that nothing ever kill a Pekin and go free. Yes, those children didn't deserve to die. Cameroon to move woman where the breastfeed from Gabu, move Pekin for your hand, shoot the woman, kill him. What about Pekin there they go school? Because we want to attract international community for label Ambazonia as a bad stuff. It not going ever happen. It not going ever happen. And I want to ask one question. Tell me one reason. Me any man when a Republic agent for you. Give we the Ambazonia for the one reason why we go shoot one Pekin for school killer. One, only one. Only one. Only one. Give me one reason. So Cameroon therefore no, and Mami therefore Kumba. Charles Trumann Wesco, they be killing on the 30th of October. That white man, when Isa Chuguma began talking, na Mukala, no be military killer. Till today, they don't catch the military, they say they investigate them, no. The issue on Gabu, they don't do it for anybody, they don't go do na military camp. You hear the way they go shoot picking them for far north, for grand north, kill and wait. Isa Truman become license in another country on a chat on outside. Don't do it with the picking them. So Cameroon therefore know one thing. The whole world knows say Ambazonia support school. And not we know the go for school go attack picking them. Yes. Me and be very clear. All man will watch me, including Cameroon government. Including Una, they comment for you somewhat in favor of Cameroon and know very well saying that Cameroon military kill those picking them. Una know very well saying a job for military. Nobody matter on one thing. If you look National Telegraph, go look at your right. And trust me, I get 2 ways the more they operate for this struggle. Since I not be sure I need to talk about that. If I not be sure in a Cameroon military, I not even do no live show. But I think talk 100%, 1,000,000,000%, say na Cameroon military. 1,000,000,000%. And Cameroon military, Cameroon government, poor beer, and all cronyism, they don't go unpunished. And if you come on air, can be threatening Francophone picking at the school for our area. They get right for school. We don't fight, no picking will be involved for education. Nobody know before. Once it choose for go school, I right. All we don't see how we don't be accommodating, hospitable to students. Everybody when I'm Ambazonian, he know. La Republique know. Say we not deal against anybody where they go school. It be simple. For people here, they ask question, how long will this go on? Simple. United Nations or US, other countries, they be ready for whole negotiation for these talks. They be ready for whole negotiation for end this armed conflict. We get countries in Russia, China, all countries in Ghana, Kenya, many countries, Ethiopia, Eritrea. We get different diplomats the world over with a few whole negotiations for end this. Me Cameroon government come to the table for stop the killing of these children. And we recommend this all the time. Now only one way will end this war. And negotiation, dialogue. Now by that way, I will still take the opportunity for ask all my will watch me for go fill the survey will be done by coalition for dialogue and negotiation. For all for attend the meeting where coalition for dialogue and negotiation don't organize and will come on the 30th of November. From the 30th of this month, October, to I think the 1st of November. Yes. So all we will get for remain very vigilant. Because Cameroon don't become now a criminal cartel. All the soldiers will be unprofessional. Now, just for address a few black legs them what they did for this speech today. Man, make them very clear. Because number one, you not get no use for Cameroon government apart from say you get a Facebook page with 5 friends and where you come for a comment for every to a page. Man, make them very clear for you. So you will still use a very fake Facebook when we get independence. It's going to happen. Now, I will reiterate the fact, say, no way, no day, we can blame any Ambazonian in declaration about school. We'll not talk about them. No Cameroon agent no put me for that route. Whatever way Dr. Chobi talk about school, he get his own correctness for his own domain, his own way we think of. What way where Eric to be talk, it be 100% correct because they see the dividends. Cameroon military now, it be so frustrated. It be say because some people they talk say, okay, they support a community school. If they go attack schools, they can't talk say, okay, oh, now amber them because of other amber, they not be support school. No. The whole world know very well. Say now Cameroon government, it do that job. The whole world. And this one be very clear. So the Republic to Cameroon get for no. And all the Ambazonians, the way they watch me for this speech, we're going to take this message to our Mami there for Kumba. All of us. We're going to take this message to our Mami there for Kumba. Me, all them know. Say no matter the way we Cameroon government try to show sympathy. May they remember, say, those picking them for school, they will make a call. They call military. Military not come there until after their colleagues them don't kill those picking there and then shoot many others. All will be aware. All will be 100% aware. Say that Cameroon military be responsible, and I insist on this fact. Without said, ladies and gentlemen, fellow Southern Cameroonians, Ambazonians, I don't want this show me be very long. I want to make them be totally aware for which it happen. And we'll still take this opportunity for remind the government of Cameroon. So they wait for negotiation table. We'll wait for negotiation table. And me, anybody where it be aligned to any process, where it be unrelated to the ideology of the Ambazonian people, me quit immediately. I mean, the death be overwhelming, and no way, no that we come for study, apportion blame whether who won't go negotiate for us, I won't go negotiate for us. I just come for giving one message. Say me Cameroon government know very well, so be aware, say not them kill those picking them for school. I'll end the show at this juncture, and I know say Mami they be very hurt, everybody be very touched with the incident, and will continue to remain very, very faithful to the cause. If Cameroon government want a mini-war end, make it call for a pure dialogue, a pure negotiation for the foreign land, where it not be connected to anything where Ambazonian no want them. We got many mediators. The US is there. Everybody, if you come out on the table, will present our case, will see if Now, Cameroon will win, or Ambazonian will win. That is what we want. If not, I will assure mommy and papa them. Say, one person will you get una back for the revolution, but make sure say, make una be secure, una be safe, na the Ambazonian people. I feel say, remind una, say, one group will not care about what will happen. We only consume, you want consume the minerals from Indian to Sonora to all our oil, all our timber, na Cameroon government. So Cameroon don't care how many people die. Me all man put that one. You see, they don't employ their fake surrogatism. Me they can't only for drive the narrative because they know say a lot of people they watch the page. So I mean they drive the narrative say, oh no, now this, now that. All we and I talk them face to face. Cameroon be 1,000,000,000% responsible for the action for Kumba. Me that one be very clear. So we thank everybody who don't join the show. I'll get for end at this time because we'll get other things that we'll discuss them. And we'll thank everybody. Any Ambazonian who don't join the show and never share, make sure she go share. Obviously, I'm not be for the live today, but I can't because of this cool issue. For put that out there straight to our mommy that face me, they know saying that Cameroon be responsible for the action for Kumba. And it's a sad thing. I'll be so touched. I don't even know how to express myself for this case. But now until we all man they forget strength for can talk the truth and tell what put exactly what did happen. Thank you so much and then God bless you. Bye-bye. I will play one national anthem before I go. And I will beg say all my watch me just the hashtag from Gabu to Kumba. Everybody knows that Cameroon military do. All man know that one very well. All man will join just right from Gabu to Kumba. Everybody. Everybody. Maybe okay. I will look a few comments and try to respond to a few comments. So we'll get to make them very clear, make Cameroon know. Say we'll not ever steal Cameroon, no matter how many people they kill them. I just try to get our anthem on. Yeah, if you join the show, you just share and then make sure you hashtag from Gabu to Kumba. Very important.
Glory to God be the watchman of his nation.
Thank you so much. You know, now really a very sad thing. Everybody got to be very sad, to be honest. Very, very sad. And we thank God for grace. We pray for that families and very seriously. And it not be easy, honestly, seeing what was going on in Kumba, for even do a live show, but we get for do for inform our people. And the fact remain very clear, say La Republic be 1 billion% responsible for the action. Thank you and bye bye. Thank you so much.